Well, today this video is going to be how to make beef jerky. Now this is based on Alton Brown's recipe from the Food Channel, Food Network. I've used this recipe before and it is just fantastic. If you go on to www.foodnetwork.com and search for beef jerky, you'll find Alton's recipe. But basically this is it. And here are the ingredients I used. Calls for 2/3 cup of Worcestershire, 2/3 cup soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 teaspoons of fresh ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons onion powder, 1 teaspoon liquid smoke, and 1 teaspoon red pepper flakes. I really like this Wright's all natural hickory seasoning. Liquid smoke, it's about the best I've ever come up with. I mean, it's really just not overpowering. It's got the right flavor and it tastes natural. There's nothing else to it. It's really good stuff. This is what it looks like once you get it all put together and mixed. And then this calls for 1.5 to 2 pounds of flank steak. Although in mine, I prefer to use other cuts of meat like eye-round roast, which I'll show you in a few minutes. It tends to have less fat in it because you don't want fat at all, because the fat will go rancid. It will cause your jerky to go rancid. And the honey really helps keep the jerky pliable, because you want it to be more like rubber or leather. You don't want it to be like peanut brittle. You don't want it to be really hard. You want it to be like leather. And the honey really helps keep it that way. Plus it gives it a little nice sweetness to it. You can also add more of the crushed red pepper if you like it spicier. Or you could add some powdered cayenne or something like that. Okay, I'll go get the meat and show you what that looks like. Okay, here's the meat. I have round roast. Notice it's very lean. There's a few little specks of fat here and there. It's fine. The trick here is you want to cut it with the grain. And you want to cut it about 1/4 of an inch thick. You can go thinner if you like. 1/4 of an inch is fine. And the length about 5.5 to 6 inches. Okay. Well, here we have the jerky in the dehydrator. It's the Nesco brand. It's called the American Harvest Garden Master Food Dehydrator, and I think it's one of their top-of-the-line models. Although it wasn't too expensive. I think I got it on Amazon for like 99 bucks. But what I like about it is it actually has a metal base, and you can put up to 30. You can stack up to 30 of these high, because it has a very unique hot air circulation system that equally distributes the air across all of the trays, and the exhaust comes out through the center up here. Let me take this off and show you what this looks like. There's the jerky that's been on only for about 30 minutes. It's already starting to dry out. But the air comes up the sides, and then there's little openings around it that bring the air across and sucks it up through the center. So you get a very even drying no matter how many trays you have. And it's quite fast. This was almost 2 pounds of eye-round steak that I showed earlier in the video, and this is the drying stage. So that's going to go for about 4 hours. After 4 hours, I'll check it to make sure that it's nice and dry. It'll be leathery. Periodically, about every hour you might want to check to see if there's any liquid beading up on it, and you can just damp them off with a paper towel. But I don't find that there's a lot of that when I use the iRound. And some people use other dryers. They suggest turning the meat over. With this system, you don't have to, because it evenly distributes the hot dry air on the bottom and the top surfaces. So it's a wonderful dehydrator, and you can use it for fruits and vegetables and stuff. Although I just primarily use this one for jerky. And the temperature is set at 155 degrees. So that's the max for this one. Too bad you can't smell it. It smells wonderful. Okay, that's it. That's all it takes to make your own beef jerky. Bye. Okay, here's after 4.5 hours of dehydration. This is exactly what you're looking for. It's perfect. This is the best way to store it too. It's just loosely in a container. It's perfect. It's a little pliable. See that? I don't know if you can see that. So you can bend without breaking. That's exactly what you want. And it tastes good. I've already had 2 strips. Okay, that's it for jerky. Put the top on. Put it in the pantry. It'll last there for, I don't know, 2 to 3 months.